Good evening, you guys. It's Brandon, also known as Slythr, and it is Sunday night. So, I have been at Cindy's parents' house. I told you previously that she was watching her parents' house and like all the dogs that were there. So they have four dogs plus Sam, which makes five, and that is not a conducive atmosphere. She has had to endure that for the past week and a half. There's only like another half week left that she has to be there. But I try and go up there to keep her company. It's about a half hour away from here, and making that trip back and forth like three times a week has not been conducive for me at all. And then spend the night over there, and I don't know how she sleeps, but I don't. And just all of that combined with everything else going on is just not conducive for, yeah. So and when I say everything else going on, like there's pluses and minuses. So plus, we got to go out to Dave and Buster's on Friday night, um, and it'd be great if Cindy was here to kind of like help me with all of this because there's probably going to be things that I'm forgetting. But her friend from a church that she used to go to wanted a double date with her and her husband. So they kind of arranged that, and I met them up. Fortunately, they live in Marysville, so they were able to take Cindy from her parents' house to Dave and Buster's, which is across the street from where I am. So that was cool. And then from Friday night, we went back over there. I spent the night, just trying to keep her sane. So that friend works at some like water testing place, and it's like an office. She was telling Cindy about it, and I guess they were looking for people. So because J.C. Penney wasn't really working out for her, the location for a variety of factors isn't doing the greatest and doesn't treat her like she believes that she should be treated. And I would completely agree with that, with the stories that she's told me. It's ridiculous. But she interviewed at this place maybe 3, 4 days ago, and I guess they're really looking for people because she was called back for a second interview the other day, and we got a call yesterday that she got the job. Or no, it must have been Friday. Friday, we got the call that she got the job. Timeline's a little messed up. The last couple of days have been a bit of a blur. Saturday, we went to, book fair, not book fair, half price books. It's like a music bookstore shop combination thing, new and used. So we went there. We watched Jason Bourne. I picked up a couple of video games from GameStop because we had a couple hours in between. Like we went to the pet store, and there was like a bunch of puppies that we picked up playing around with. Bird kind of perched on my shoulder, that sort of thing. If you guys are following me on Snapchat, you saw a lot of that. Unfortunately, it's been more than 24 hours, so it's gone. Otherwise, I would have put it in here. But yeah, so that was there. I really haven't got a lot of sleep at all. Work is going okay. I wasn't able to go to the convention. I don't know if I talked about that or not, but basically I would be at it right now. I'm not. And my boss, I don't know if there was like, he decided that there was work that needed to be done, and then that's why he canceled it. But then he was also out of the office for those days, so I don't know if his boss didn't want me to go or what's kind of going on. But like, I'm not dumb. He definitely went. As just, I don't really care. But there's all of that going at play. They seem to be really content with the quality and level of work that I'm putting out. It's a non-issue there. And I found out that I have a little more vacation than I thought I did because I reviewed the benefits package and the PTO plan, pay time off, when I was renewing the benefits for 2017, which I was opting out of most of them anyway, so it was like a whatever. I just kind of had to do it to re-enroll myself for the next year. So all of that was going on, and yeah. Saturday, we were also playing a lot of Resident Evil 2 Biohazard. I think that's the name of it. Not the original, like Resident Evil 2, but they came out with like this new. Oh no, Revelations. That's what the series was. So we were playing a little bit of that, and then I also picked up yesterday The Witcher Complete Edition. Yes, because I haven't got around to that yet. And then, what was the other one? Little Big Planet, because we need more PlayStation co-op games. If you guys have any recommendations, ideas, just let me know, because Cindy and I don't have a lot of games that we can play together either. I'm like, rigging up some like janky setup with controllers on the computer, or trying to mirror something from my 6-year-old laptop, and it's just not a fun time. So controller, yes, plus, or, something that we can have 2 keyboards with and just like chill in the bed. Shows you how long Cindy hasn't been here. Granted, she didn't update it before she left, but that still says September. I just noticed that. So I've only been here about half of the time that Cindy hasn't been, which is kind of, why I've been absent. Oh, and I lost my my card for the all-you-can-eat pasta pass. Okay, hold on. That was Cindy calling. That is Cindy calling. She's probably going to try and call back. Okay. So she's probably just done with Walking Dead, and now I have to FaceTime her. Yes, it's that time. And if you guys are following that, cool. I haven't seen it at all. So, yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Still trying to plan for the... trying to vlog. Yeah, I'm just gonna text her. Okay. She's like, oh, okay, sorry. Still looking at ticket price fluctuation for when we're visiting SoCal in March, and we have a week planned. Ideally, it's just going to be round trip there and back, and then car rental, and we're probably going to do Airbnb because it's a lot cheaper than a hotel, especially if we're going to be out there for 7 days, and then whatever food and stuff we wind up spending there. So that's kind of the game plan. But I don't know. I haven't booked anything yet, obviously, because it's way in advance. And I don't know exactly which airline I'm going to be on, because I thought it was going to be like American all the way. That seems to be the cheapest, but as it's getting closer to the date, prices are kind of going like this from different companies. So there's that, and I have like different trackers like keeping an eye out, giving me email updates whenever things drop lower. Don't worry, I'll definitely get them like a month or two prior. But I just want to make sure that I'm getting everything best that I can. If you guys made it this far, you know that I'm just gone right now. So I will keep you updated. Next week, Cindy will be here. She's her parents are getting back on Wednesday, so that's the last trip that I'm gonna have to make up there, as frequent as I have been, thankfully. I think that's everything. Oh, Pasta Pass. I've been trying to find it. So I had it in my pocket on Friday, my jeans, and then I was like frantically trying to change and then go to meet up Cindy for the double date at Dave & Buster's, and I don't know what happened to it, because like I changed and then those pants still had the card in it. I foolishly kept it out of my wallet. I never do that with anything. And I don't know where it is. So I'm like doing laundry and hoping that it shows up. Yeah. Okay, that's it for me today, guys. You guys take care. Have a good one. And just keep being awesome. I miss you guys. I really do. Later.